My name is Garrison Fote. I'm a second-year student at The Ohio State University, majoring in integrated social studies. I've been a 4-H'er all my life since I was in the 3rd grade, and that's about 9 or so years of service. I've been a counselor for 5 years in my county 4-H camp, and I've been an OMK camp counselor for the past 2 years.
Hello, I'm Kelly Zimmerger. I am a sophomore at The Ohio State University, and I got involved in the OMK program through being a 4-H ambassador. I've been a 4-H member for 11 years.
Hi, my name is Sam Nicholson. I'm a freshman here at OSU, and my major is hospitality management.
The reason that I decided to be an OMK camp counselor is that really I just love 4-H camp.
What made me decide to be an OMK counselor was that I had been a 4-H camp counselor for multiple years, and I decided that it was time for me to expand my horizon and try a new camp.
What made me decide to be an OMK camp counselor is my friend, who was a counselor before, asked me if I wanted to do some volunteering for a week and be a counselor at OMK. And since my dad's in the military and I'm a military kid, I just thought it'd be a really cool experience to try and help out those kids.
When you're at OMK camp, you really feel like you make a difference in the kid's life. It's something I wasn't really expecting when I went, but it's really a rewarding experience. For me, the military was something that isn't really a part of my life. No one in my family has really been in the military while I've been alive, at least. So I hear about these people, these soldiers who are going to Iraq, going to the Middle East, and leaving their families behind, and I didn't really understand the impact that it had on these kids. And then after spending a week with them, getting a chance to really get to know them, I realized how much this camp meant to them, how big of a difference I can make in their life just by being their counselor for a week.
I feel as though I did have an impact. As hard as it was to relate to kids with deployment issues, that because I have never experienced it, I feel as though I had the impact just because I was there to listen, and that's what these campers need, is somebody there to listen to their daily problems and issues that they encounter throughout this deployment.
I think the counselors definitely had an impact on the campers' lives. At the end of the week, you're so attached to those kids, and you can tell they're attached to you. Like, even the oldest campers will be crying and like hugging the counselors goodbye. And as a military kid myself, like, that definitely would have helped me. Just having that 1 week to relax and just kind of forget about everything and be around kids who are going through the same thing that you are.
As an individual, OMK camp helped me grow by really expanding my horizons, expanding my perspective about life. Like I said before, military hadn't really been something that had been part of my life, and it didn't really affect me. So world values, like caring about what was happening in the world, caring about what was happening overseas and at the national level, didn't really have an impact with me. I just said, hey, this is what's going on around me with my friends, with the people that I know personally, and all the stuff that was happening outside of what I saw directly, I didn't really care about. And then after going to military kids camp, I really just looked around me and I saw, hey, this is what's going on at the national level, the international level, and it started having a bigger impact on me. I started caring about what was going on in the news and what was happening that might affect these people that I now know directly.
OMK had a very big impact on me and made me more grateful for my country, because these kids were 9 through 15-year-olds and they were more patriotic than I was. They knew the meaning of what an American was, and it just made me more grateful to have the freedoms that I have today.
Probably my favorite moment of OMK camp is 2 years ago when the Coast Guard came to our camp. One awesome thing about OMK camp compared to a county camp is the resources that we have available to us. At a county camp, you might have someone come in and teach a kid how to shoot a bow and arrow. Big deal. When you're at OMK camp, soldiers from all different branches of the armed service come in. And this past year we had guys, Navy SEALs come in with ghillie suits and did full stealth exercises and stuff like that. 2 years ago, we had a Humvee on site that we got to see drive around, and one of the guys did drive around, which was awesome. And 2 years in a row, we've had helicopters land in the field, which I've always seen helicopters in movies and stuff, but I've never been able to see a helicopter in first person. You know, just like being 10 feet away from the helicopter and then getting to go inside and see everything. And like that was a big part of my life when I was a little kid. I loved looking at airplanes. I loved looking at all the military stuff, and I thought everything was so cool, but I never really gotten a chance to see it myself, so OMK Camp gave me that opportunity.
My favorite memory at OMK would probably just be how crazy the mess hall was. Just consistently crazy. And just all those activities, like carrying buckets of water over your head, but the bucket had holes drilled in it. And just like stuff like that was really, really fun to watch all the kids do and encourage them to do it.
I think you should be an OMK counselor because it's the experience of a lifetime, and it's expanding your horizon and learning new things, and it's something you will never forget.
I think that you should be an OMK camp counselor just because even if you don't think that you're doing anything, at the end of the week you'll look back and you'll realize how much fun you had, how much fun all those kids had, and you'll know you accomplished something.